I was on my way to a work trip to Minneapolis. Um, so I'd left that morning, flew out around 10 a.m. or so, and arrived in Minneapolis sometime in the afternoon, late afternoon. And for whatever reason, now they allow you to turn your phone on before you reach the terminal, and I usually don't do that, but for whatever reason just thought I would turn my phone on. And just minutes after I turned my phone on, I got a call from my wife, and she told me that my mom had found my dad, and that he was dead. She called sometime later, maybe half hour to an hour, and informed me that my wife, that it looked like he had been murdered at the time. Because initially, I just thought maybe he had had a heart attack or died of natural causes or whatever. And so we flew back that evening and arrived back here in Oklahoma City. It was pretty late, maybe 11 p.m. that night. It's just almost a state of disbelief, because it just, something like that just doesn't happen to someone like my dad, in a town like this, in a neighborhood like this. Right in the middle of the day, we're near a pretty busy, street. It's just unbelievable that something like that could happen. Yeah, I mean, OSBI they've worked really hard to try to find, his killer. Were there mistakes made? I mean, yeah, there were. I mean, people are human, and there's things that we wish could have been done differently or faster, or but they have worked. I feel like the family feels like that they've worked really hard over these 4 years, and that they care about this case, and that they want it solved, but just unfortunately they've not been able to to find enough evidence, I guess, to find who did it. I mean, in our mind, this is the most important case. Obviously, they have many cases that they're working on and have to allocate time to each one. Murders typically occur by the person knows the person that killed them. I really feel strongly that this is just as a total stranger. That's one of the reasons why that it makes solving this case harder, is if it is just a stranger, somebody that maybe not even from this area, that makes it much more difficult. Finding who did this, I feel like at least, that you have a little bit of control over it, or that you can, something that you can, that this can be something that, we can maybe help to solve this crime. And, being at where we are now, 4 years later, I just, it's really hard, because you just feel like, almost like you let my dad down, that we're not able to find who did this. I know finding it won't bring him back, but it's the one thing, that you feel like you do somewhat have control over, that you can, make a difference with. So it's really hard, knowing that this person may never be found.